Hi, I'm Diane Wallace. Welcome to Adorama TV. We recently got to try out some of the brand new lenses from Sigma as part of their art series, and we loved the results. Let me show you how these worked out. Sigma released the art series of lenses fairly recently, but there's two that are really getting a lot of buzz, and that's what we got our hands on. We had the 50mm 1.4 art lens, and on my camera right now, I'm holding the 24-105 f4 DG zoom lens. We took these out to a fundraiser for an organization called Guide Dogs for the Blind. They're based on Long Island, and they raise and train dogs for blind veterans to assist them, which is a great cause. We love that. So we took these lenses to really put them through their paces. Let's start with the 24-105 zoom lens. This is a constant f4 aperture on this lens, and it's really sharp all the way through the range. It was very, very impressive. It focuses very quickly. It's got really nice autofocus. And like all the art lenses, it does have manual focus override even when you're on full-time autofocus, which is a really nice feature. It's a really nice option to have. A couple of nice features that this lens also has: image stabilization, which is great. It has almost no chromatic aberration, and for me that's a really big deal, and almost no vignetting. So any little bit that might be there you can always fix in post, but honestly you're really not going to have issues there at all. In fact, this lens is so good, if you're waiting for an alternative to the Canon 24-105, you're really going to be excited about this lens. It's focusing, it operates a little bit differently, but overall it's a fantastic alternative. One more great feature about this lens is it's fantastic for video. If you're a video shooter, this is definitely one you want to look at. With the constant aperture, the zoom range, and the image stabilization built in, this is an excellent choice for video shooters. If you're shooting video on your cameras, definitely check out this lens. We've switched lenses, and now I have on my camera the new 51.4 art lens. This is the one that everyone's talking about right now, and I have to tell you, it is not overrated. This is a spectacular lens. I loved shooting with this lens, and I have to admit, I don't often shoot with primes because I find that zoom gives me more flexibility when I'm shooting people in events, but I did use this lens at the event this weekend, and it was amazing. No chromatic aberration, no distortion, no vignetting. It's a beautiful lens. It's also really sharp and really fast. Now, like the other lens, it does have a manual override for focusing when you're in full-time autofocus, so that's a very nice feature, but it is fast. And at 1.4, it can see in the dark. If you did get a chance to check out the Zeiss Otis lens, that's a lens we reviewed some time ago, and we'll link to it for you. That's an amazing lens, but it's very expensive. The big buzz about the Sigma 50 lens is that the performance is outstanding. The performance is almost as close as the Zeiss, so if you love that lens but it's just too pricey, this one is going to change your world because the price point is so much lower. It's a much more affordable lens. Thank you, Sigma. In the past few years, Sigma has really raised the bar on their lenses, and they're really targeting professional photographers and really serious shooters. If you're serious about your gear, your equipment, and your photography, make sure you check out Sigma's lenses because you simply cannot ignore them anymore. By the way, if you're wondering, we actually shot this video switching out the Sigma lenses, so you've been seeing the quality on video as well. Thanks so much for joining me today. Make sure you check out the Learning Center for lots more great information about Sigma's Art Lens series. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much.
Do you want great-looking prints at low cost? Be sure to visit our easy-to-use online printing service. Adorama Pix has professionals who treat your images with the utmost care that you can count on. For a quick turnaround on photos, cards, or albums, use AdoramaPix.com.